Good morning. Today we'll be taking a look at our XRP price action along with the Sigma coin. So XRP has given us the print back on December 30th. It closed and confirmed that we had our entry. And that print, if you had bought it right when that candle close happened, would have put you about $1.84. And now here we are sitting at 202. So the expectation now is that you would have had a 10% upside just with the purchase from there, from that level. And now we're just waiting for the continuation. So we'll continue to monitor this and look for any corrections. I would say it's something kind of along these lines. Like we have this zone where it's here and then it kind of rolls over. That's kind of what I would say this is. Sideways chop, maybe a little bit wick down. There's your wick down. And then we have a breakout and now a breakout. And that breakout should take us to the top of the range. So zooming in though, we're going to see that this is just a wonderful impulsive breakout after our wave 1 and wave 2 correction off the lows. So 5 waves and then an ABC correction that was complex. Now we're working into our wave 3. And this is probably just wave 1 and 2 and 3 of this next wave 1 leg, which should push us all the way back up into the top of the range. So jumping over to the top of the range, we're going to be looking at a expectation here that this Wyckoff accumulation schematic will play out and ultimately result in a return and increase above the prior high here. So we should see some kind of price action where we actually will expect the price action to move off of the lows up to the top of the range, maybe hit this fib level right here of 446. Do a little bit of consolidation for a bull flag, and then we can continue our move onward and upward out of here to this level, which would take us into that jumping across the creek, which they make it as the reason it's called this is because this is a very fast move with no entries to get back in here. So if you're considering getting XRP, you can always put a stop loss at the prior lows, but right now, based off of the schematic that we have been following all the way through, this should give us that creek move to the breakout, then a consolidation above the prior high before continuing into the next leg higher. So plan on fun and adventure, and that can happen very quick. We talked about this yesterday, that this move right here could be potentially as quick as 27 days, taking us to January, end of January. We could be sitting back into the $4 range. So we'll continue watching our momentum indicator, knowing that it may flash up here at this top region. So we'll just kind of see how that plays, and you might have a good opportunity to scalp a lower entry, like if it tells you to sell, like let's say right there, and then you can buy right here, you get that percentage difference, and then you can rerun the next leg, or it'll just say get back in right where you exited, hopefully, or maybe even a little higher, somewhere in there, but it should give you that overall move. So with that, we see Sigma bouncing off the lows, and we should be seeing hopefully a continuation of this price action to the upside. It's been a long creek itself, and now that the creek is getting ready to be finished, I think eyes will return to the XRPL, and with it, momentum to the upside. So, and then finally, liquidity, just a great reminder, easy liquidity up to 230, more liquidity up to 250, and this liquidity is how we drive the price action higher and give ourselves that ability to jump across the creek here. So jump across the creek right up. So all right guys, hopefully that was helpful this morning, and love what I'm seeing, and we'll continue to monitor. But right now, this is our overall view schematic, long grinding year, but now we can actually start seeing some price action that plays out here for January, February probably, and then we can maybe even March, and then we continue on through the remainder of the year. So all right guys, thanks so much. We'll talk soon.